You ever watch someone go to war against you, fully convinced they'd win, only to realize too late that they just destroyed themselves? They thought they were untouchable. They thought they were the mastermind. They plotted, manipulated, and did everything in their power to make sure you would fall. But now, the whole world sees the truth. And here's the worst part for them. It's not just that they got caught, it's that they exposed themselves. They thought they were playing chess, but they weren't even in the game. They were so blinded by their own arrogance that they never stopped to ask, what happens if this backfires? But now, everyone knows. The people who once believed in them are disgusted. The ones who cheered them on are silent. The power they once had, gone. And the humiliation? Oh, it's just getting started. This isn't just about karma. This is about public shame, irreversible loss, and a realization so brutal it haunts them every single day. They sunk so low to hurt you, and now that the truth is out, they'll never recover from the exposure. Let's break down exactly why their shame is unbearable and why their downfall was inevitable from the moment they came for you. Number one, the illusion of superiority shattered. They realized they were never above you. They thought they were untouchable, sitting on a pedestal of their own making, convinced they had control over you and everyone around them. In their minds, they were the kings and queens of their own little world, and you were nothing more than a pawn. They assumed they could manipulate the situation, make you fall and watch as you crumbled in the dust while they stood unscathed. But here's the catch. They never saw the fall coming for themselves. The real tragedy for them isn't just the exposure, it's the brutal realization that they were never above you to begin with. The mask slipped, and suddenly the emperor had no clothes. All their scheming, their carefully crafted persona came crashing down. They thought they could destroy you, but in the process they ended up proving their own weakness. They didn't win, they lost. And not just in a small way. They lost in the most humiliating manner possible, by showing the world how little substance they had, how little integrity they carried, how far they were willing to go just to feel powerful. What's worse for them is the truth they now face. Their superiority was all a lie. They were never above you. They were never better. They might have had the upper hand for a moment, sure, but that's all it was, a fleeting illusion. Now, as the truth becomes undeniable, they have to reckon with the fact that their entire sense of control was an illusion built on lies, and worse yet, it was built on your suffering. When the curtain fell, they didn't just lose the battle, they lost their entire position, and they didn't even see it coming. They believed they could break you, but they broke themselves instead. That's a reality that will haunt them every day from here on out. Number two, they didn't just lose, they lost to someone they devalued. There's something intensely painful about losing to someone you once thought was beneath you. When they went after you, they believed they had the upper hand, that they could crush you with ease, and you'd be nothing more than a casualty in their rise to power. They saw you as weak, unimportant, maybe even invisible. But then reality hit them hard. They lost. And not just any loss, it was the kind of loss that stings deep in the soul because it was to someone they had written off as insignificant. The humiliation cuts deeper when they realize that they fought so hard to bring you down, only for you to stand tall in the end. It's one thing to lose to someone you respect or fear, it's another to lose to someone you tried to bury. They poured their energy into undermining you, and yet you came out stronger, smarter, and better for it. The truth is, they didn't break you, they built you up without even realizing it. Now they're left picking up the pieces of their own shattered ego. Every moment of their victory feels like a bitter reminder of their failure. They couldn't break you, and worse still, they gave you the strength you needed to prove them wrong. What's crushing for them is the realization that everything they thought was a win was actually a sign of their own defeat. They never saw it coming. The more they tried to tear you down, the more they exposed their own fragility. They thought they could break you and stand victorious, but instead they became the broken ones, watching as their own schemes unraveled. In the end, they lost to someone they never gave credit to, and that's a loss they won't ever forget. It's not just about being beaten, it's about realizing you were never the threat they thought you were. You were always the one who would rise above it all.